probably my one's in there.
I think we got a size 74 inch waist.
Actually got away with that.
My team, we've got Ralph, who's a bodybuilder by trade, an accident repairist as well, and he's been helping me and building me on my cars since my very first mini stock I had. We've got Russ, who's one of the drivers who raced with us up until last year, and then he sold his car, so when his new car comes out it'll be like grease lightning, he'll be lapping the field. So he thinks. We got Big Mark, the Bull, as we like to call him. He works at the same company as me, he works for BOC. He's brilliant, he comes everywhere with us, and the poor chap always gets lumbered for the driving. And we got my dad, and he sort of comes around, and when someone else can't drive, he'll drive, and if someone's got a swing hammer, he'll pass it. He's there with us. That's the gang.
What's this event we're going to today?
We're going to the Superstock dinner dance. It's like a social evening. There's a bit of presentation going on, giving out various trophies for committed driver, best sort of newcomer, and best presented. And I think there's a few silly things as well, for like most oil leaks and whatnot. But it's being held up Norwich way.
Do you think you're going to win it?
And me. Most nuisances driver or something, I don't know. All sent round forms to fill in for like seven or eight different trophies to be given out.
No, you won't.
So you have to nominate other drivers, yeah. So if it goes on that, then no, I won't.
Why? Because it would just be the most popular people.
Yeah.
And nobody likes you.
Yeah. I'll feel a bit cranky.
A lot of drivers are related to other drivers in one way or another, linked through marriages or their brothers. You know, you might get a pair of brothers racing. You know, everyone's sort of related somehow. Too much interbreeding, mate, that's what it is. But I'd definitely say 90% of the drivers have met their partners through racing, definitely. Because I think if they've got to have you've got to have a special understanding, I think, to tolerate the dirty fingernails and, you know, hours in the garage, and then going off to a cold track on a Sunday night, standing in the rain. You know, you've got to be either a bit thick-skinned or a bit bloody stupid.
So, newcomer of the year.
I had a long-term relationship that sort of ended last year. And unfortunately it was work first, racing second, and then finding time for her third. She couldn't understand there weren't time for her. So we separated. But it's definitely hard to try and hold a relationship as well as race, as many meetings as you can, and hold a full-time job.
Award number 5 is for most committed driver.
Who needs committed?
Yeah, right. To work. BOC. Coming, baby.
And in first place, he had to win one, didn't he? 22, Mark Kelman.
My kiss.
Mark.
No.
Not a bad year then.
Yeah.
We'll get him later.
Easy.
How does it feel having your daughter go out as one of your main competitors?
A bit of a shock initially. You know?
264.
Sometimes the friendlier you are with somebody, then it's you know, can't hit him because he's going out with my daughter or something. And I thought that would be the case, but in actual fact, when he comes round here and if I'm out in the workshop, you know, I don't let him in the workshop. As soon as he comes in, I stop what I'm doing, or you know, so he can't see what I'm doing on the car. So. The thing I like with Mark, when you get on the track, it's sort of business as usual, really. And afterwards, if he comes around here and we're sat having a cup of coffee, he says, "Yeah, I made a better start than you in that final." I said, "No, you didn't." Well, normally we wouldn't have even worried about it. So now, when I go to a final, I think, "Yeah, you think you made a better start? Have some of this," you know. So all of a sudden, it's made us a little bit more competitive.
I go more to socialise than I do to watch them race. It just happens that one's my boyfriend, one's my dad. Who do I root for? Dad, sometimes. Well, no, I don't. I do them both. It's quite fortunate that they're both called Mark, really.
What did you think when they crashed into each other at the World Championship final?
I was gutted because I was gutted for Mark, and I had to be pleased with Dad because he got out of it, but I was gutted for Mark.
And do you think there might be any question of revenge in the Best of Britain for what your dad did to Mark?
It wasn't Dad's fault. It wasn't Dad's fault. I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't. I think it's nearly forgotten, hopefully. I don't know. Mark hasn't said anything to me about it, so he might just leave Dad alone.
What kind of dirty tricks do people get at you?
I know Mark himself had some shock absorbers adjusted at a Yarmouth meet not so long ago. While he was, when he left his car, someone had a little play with it. But all sorts. People play mind games with you and try and psych you out and give you verbal and bits and pieces.
Everybody's that book.
Very. Without this, I'll be lost. As it is now, I can't find the settings I want.
Basically, we're going to check what crossweight's in the car, and their computer scales, and you get your readouts on there. And what we're doing in a minute is Mark will get in the car, and then we punch in what weights we've got, because you cannot alter static weight. And then the computer will tell us exactly what weights we want on each corner, depending on what crossweight we put in the car. Simple as that. And without it, you're lost. Well, you're not. I mean, there's a lot of people that haven't got them, but it's the difference between winning and losing. Very important thing. You'd be surprised the amount of people that don't know how critical that is to set a car up. You'd be amazed at the amount of people. I mean, we have people come up to us, don't we, Mark, at the racing, and ask us, like, you know, car's not handling, and you say to them, well, what you got in the car, and they just don't know. And it's quite nice, really, because you tell someone like the basics, and they enjoy their racing. People that don't know about stock car racing, say they go and watch circuit racing, they probably think that it's more complicated to set up a car for circuits. I personally would say that an oval track is harder to set up. Very critical to weights, because you're just literally going around one way. Plus the other thing is, you're not just going around one way, you can be going into a corner and someone could be pushing you out of the way, and you've still got to get the car to be semi-handling, otherwise you're going to hit the fence. So it's a big thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Down.
Do this side.
I'll still from speed burger out there. No. Fuck no. There's a lot of, we do a lot of tactics in the pits as well. If your car's running really well and you bring it in, you won the first race, second race, or whatever. Before the final, we'll all be tinkering on it, making out that, you know, there's something else we can gain out of it, we can make it a little bit better. in the pits it's all mind games, everyone's tinkering and playing around and winding each other up, and then you'll get a bit of gossip going around that someone's going to do somebody and all this sort of thing. But we'll do it. Mark will either be starting next to me or in front, so he'll be one of the first people I've got to get rid of if I want to win. Last year I come second, so this year I want to win.
So what do you think of Mark Kelman? Is he a good one for the future?
Yeah, good young lad. If you watch him in the traffic, he's got a good touch in the cars. He's very fast, he's got a good understanding of what's going on, and I think he's going to go all the way. He's a great driver.
Mark always says he's playing, and Dad always said he started out just for the numbers, but I think it's got more competitive as they kind of progress together, so I think it's become more competitive over the year.
Is there a lot of rivalry between the two of them?
Mark Kelman has probably got to be the favourite, I would think. Mark Eaton is certainly going to be somewhere up there. As to which one, Kelman and Eaton, there isn't that much between them.
Between Mark Eaton and Mark Kelman. In Britain, on the outside of them, Mark Kelman, a lot of people probably look 30 match that may even be better. Mark Eaton hasn't made a particularly good start. He's 3 abreast going through the pit's turn. It's not going to be game on for Mark Eaton. He's gone out in car number 18. Didn't get a good start. Never really got amongst them. And all he can do for this one is sit on the infield and watch and wait whether arch rival Mark Kelman is going to march away from here with the best in Britain trophy racing, as I always used to say. And here's the man who's not only finished, but he has finished first. He's best in Britain 2022, Mark Kelman. Right, there we are then. That is the Superstox best in Britain done. The much hyped big showdown between Mark Eaton and Mark Kelman. Never quite materialised. Eaton never really got the sort of start he really wanted. Kelman, on the other hand, was very, very swiftly into his stride, and after that it was fairly much game, set and match, wasn't it?
Not so good, broken engine, so another day. 4 or 5 I think, fairly early.
Do you think the lad deserved it?
Yeah, he did, yeah, no, he did. He done it all right all night, and he was away very quick, and I don't think I would have caught him actually.
Well done, mate. Great job. Great job. I don't know what that thing is. Don't go near me.
My opinion really of Mark was that he deserved to win. You know, it looked pretty tame, I think the final did really, because he got a good start, got away very well. And really when Mark Eaton went out, that probably was the end of the race.